This is it then, the final race of the season. This is the Hong Kong Racehorse Owners Association Trophy Class 2 contest over the 1400 metres, headed by Jolly Banner. Down in class, they take the blinkers off. He's a 5-time course and distance winner. California Whip, barrier 8, he'll roll forward. Elusive State, back on the turf as well. We haven't seen him since March. He's the one for us, a course and distance winner, 2 starts back, Mr. So-and-so. Second of the John Size runners, behind Not Usual Talent last time out. Thanks Forever, disappointed over the 1200 metres. That was his unbeaten record gone. Steps up to the 14 here. King Opie, first up since May, a 2-time course and distance winner this season. Glorious Spectrum, run up last time out behind Green Energy. Cruising's first up since October. And Sichuan Da, a 3-time winner of the 1650 they've been at Happy Valley. Now, as far as Chung Fa is concerned, Mr. So-and-so and Gorgeous King are the 2 horses that have been up and back within the last month. Now, we made our way to the touchscreen for the final race here to have a look at the speed map and a couple of key races as well. And a very competitive race to bring the curtain down on the season. He's the one for us who was involved in this race last year, and California Whip looked to carve out the early fractions.
That's right, Andrew. Yes, of course, he's the one for us. Second last year to Starshine, and Solar Patch ran third in that magnificent three-way finish. Pace of the race, California Whip likely to roll forward. We know King Opie is a genuine front-running type. He's drawn well. He's the one for us who's going to roll forward and sort of merge over and probably try and get outside of California Whip if he can. Question mark runner in the race might be this guy. He's been off the scene for a long time. He's had some real serious soundness issues, but he has shown some pace in one of his trial, and he has been a horse that's been on the pace in the past. And the £10 claim for Alfie Chan on Jolly Banner may see him possibly roll forward too. So pace is probably on the good side, maybe a fraction slower, as you can see in the speed map. Thanks Forever gets the 1-by-1 spot.
He certainly does. What are we looking at track work-wise, Paul?
We're going to look at Elusive State because he's a good fresh runner, this horse, and he has one on the turf as well, and he goes really well at the moment. Nice big strong horse, and he stretches out really well. So I would be surprised he ran a bit of a race at a price. He's 13-1 at the moment. Elusive State. Here's the one for us. He's got a bit of an awkward head carriage, this horse, but Joe Moreira does know the horse very well. He's got the pace to get across from 12, so he looks a major player in this race, and his fitness is spot on, and he goes really well here in the morning, so nice piece from him. And Glorious Spectrum, what a great run from him last time. Just beaten Fresh Up. He's come on for that run, so expect a really good run from him. He looks one of the major players as well. All
right, we'll come back and have a look at that in a second. But does the trainer's title come down to this final race as well? That's another angle to it. Let's start with the man who leads that race at the moment. That's John Size with 2 in the race.
2 runners in the last on Sunday. John, we'll start off with He's the One for Us. Was he a bit too close to the pace, do you think, last time?
It was a solidly run race, and second up a mile might have found him out, I think. So, and his first run back from a spell, he hadn't raced for a long time, and it was his best performance ever. So he might have taken a little bit of harm from that also. He didn't show us anything at home, but normally if a horse had a long break and then he does too well at his first start, he probably pays the penalty. It was 3 weeks between runs, and he's had a trial. He seems in pretty good shape.
He ran second in this race last year. 12 months on, how do you compare the horse?
I think he's a better horse than what he was, but he's had some issues and a long time off since then. You know, he had a stress fracture in his shoulder, which didn't help, and so he's had a fair bit of time away from racing. So with that interruption, you'd always have to consider that he may not come on the way you want, but his first run back when he won sort of tells you that he's going well.
Mr. So-and-so, John, he's been racing well at Happy Valley recently.
Yeah, he's hard to place at Sha Tin to get in a race that's suitable for him, but he's won 2 1400s at Sha Tin, so this is his course. He's got an awkward draw, but he probably won't race up on the speed, so that'll give him some time to relax and finish the race off.
How do you split the pair?
I don't think you can. They're handicapped up to what they can do. So Mr. So-and-so's been getting some extra rating because of his placings, and he's the one for us come back a winner, so they're handicapped up to their best, you know.
After Wednesday night, you're back in front by 2 wins. John, have you got your hand on an 11th title, do you feel?
Well, no, I'm not too comfortable about that. I mean, he can win a couple of races quickly and get there quite easily in the halfway through the day, and then it'll make it difficult. So I think, again, as I've said before, it's just a matter of who has the luck leading up to the last race, and we'll see how we go.
And after Wednesday night, John Moore, your adversary in this title fight, was speaking about you as a trainer in glowing terms. How do you reflect on John as a trainer?
Well, similar. I mean, he's got a fantastic record. He's won a lot of big races, and he's been in Hong Kong for a long time. So he's proved himself time and time again. So his record speaks for itself.
It certainly does, and from a neutral perspective, I hope it comes down to the last race to make for a fantastic finish there. But John Size with 2, he's the one for us, and Mr. So-and-so. Let's have a look at some of the other contenders, because it is a deep race. There's plenty of live chances here, and King Opie, he's had a great season this campaign. He's had a little bit of a freshen up as well, but comes in with a good CV behind him. We've got Beauty Spirit engaged here, Lobo's Legend, and Sichuan Dara as well further back.
I think King Opie, he's got his last opportunity at receiving this high achievement bonus in this race. Drawn perfectly, lightweight for Grant Van Niekerk, a little bit of a freshen up, but so far, although he's had a magnificent season, 4 wins from 10 starts, he's struggled a little bit to win in this class. 4 goes, a couple of thirds and a fourth, but the gate and the lightweight will give him an opportunity.
Yeah, he's back to 1,400 metres, which is good for him as well. I think this last start was over 1,600 metres, a little freshen up, lightweight, barrier 1. So there's a few positives there. I found a spot for him.
He got very close to Champion's Way there, and we know what he received on Friday night.
Absolutely. The other horses to take note of, Glorious Spectrum. This is a huge run first up for him. Slightly concerned maybe that, he might bounce, on his second start, but thanks forever. He was disappointing, I suppose, plain and simple. Unbeaten 3 from 3 coming into this.
Yeah, it's a valid point you make, Andrew. I thought Thanks Forever just looked common in this race, really, as opposed to what he'd done over the straight 1,000. So that's concerning. Glorious Spectrum, enormous run. However, John Size actually highlighted it with He's the One for Us. When they come back from a long break and they run so well and do so well first up, they can often, bounce a little bit second up. So that may be a concern for him stepping up to 1,400. Yeah,
track work was good though, so he's going nice enough, that horse. The other one, Thanks Forever, he'll probably start favourite. I'm happy to take him on up to 1,400 because he has had issues this season.
All right, yeah, he is favourite at this stage. There's not much in it though.
No, he's not. I think He's the One for Us can get across from barrier 12 easy enough. Third up now, and that trial was pretty good leading into this. So he's on top, back to 1,400 metres, looks ideal. Glorious Spectrum. Elusive State, he'll be a good price. Normally a dirt horse, but has won on the turf and is goes well fresh. And King Opie in there for 4th. 4.11.39.
I'm going to select the 10 here at a little bit of value, going with Beauty Spirit each way. Fast Most Furious, He's the One for Us, and King Opie. 10-7-4-9, it is an open race. I'm going with a win for the Kwok family.
There you go. I've got John Size winning the last here with He's the One for Us. As far as the stats are concerned, though, coming into this final meeting, there's only one person to focus on, really, Paul, and that's Zach Purton.
Yeah, you can see from July, 36 rides for 14 wins, 6 seconds, 6 thirds. So he's had a really good July with a win rate of 39%. Let's have a look at his rides. Above's got a good chance. Adonis has got a good chance. Breeze of Spring, I think, will win. Superkin's got a good chance. My Winner's got a really good chance. So he's got really great chances in the first half of the card. Defining Moments, downgraded, going well. Hello Beauty's got a good chance. Good standing, everything goes right. Cordyceps as well. And Thanks Forever. So he's got some really good opportunities.
Hashtag good chance.
Good chance. Very good chance. Good name for a horse.
Yeah. Right, best bets then.
Yeah, best bet for me is going to be Bulb Elite. Joe Moreira though, barrier 1, 3rd start for Dennis Yep up to 1,400 metres at Blastoise. He'll get back and he'll run on really nice at a massive price. Monkey Jewelry, Super 18 and Blastoise to play.
Zach deserves all the accolades. He's had a marvellous season, 7 Group 1s, but Karis Teeton has had a marvellous season as well. 81 winners so far, and I've gone the double. Best bet and the long shot. Have fun together. Bullish glory. Well done, Karis. Packing Warrior, the banker in my trio, and best play with the 2, 8, 10 and 14 in race number 6, I think it was.
All right, the Mauritian Magician got home my best bet Wednesday night, so we'll go in again. Happy Sebring, race 10, number 9, and the other way around, race 9, number 10. Africhan from the front. I think they'll lead with more than this. Buddies, Cordyceps and Happy Sebring, the QQP. That is it. We're out of time. Well done, boys. That's the season done. They're racing to win anyway.
Yeah, I look forward to your company on Sunday. Thanks for joining us throughout the season.
Put a fork in it, it's done.
That's the show. Thanks for watching. On behalf of Paul, Brett and the rest of the team, hope we see you at Sha Tin on Sunday. We will be racing to win.
Good night.
Good night.